have been told several times, I don't like you because you're light skinned.
I usually don't like to engage in these kind of conversations because I don't typically see any sort of upside to them. But, I don't know why this resonated with me today. But I just wanted to talk about, I've run into this several times. I remember one time I was in the military and I went on a girls' trip with some women who were a little bit older than me. And I was basically like the baby sister of the group. And there was a whole bunch of stuff in between, but I was sharing a room with someone who, let me tell you how much of an idiot I was. This woman was really dark skinned, and I used to almost idolize her because she was smart and so pretty. And I wanted to be like this woman. Like, I just wanted to be like who she was, like in terms of like what she represented, And I held her in such high regard. And it was so interesting because we were sharing a room at the time. And I remember she rolled over one day. It was in the middle of, we were on this like paradise island in like Turkey. And she rolled over from her bed and looked at me while I was on my bed. It was like about maybe a half hour or so before we were going to meet up with some other ladies for like an early dinner. And she said to me, "It's women like you that make it hard for women like me. I can't stand women like you." And she proceeded to lay into me and tell me about how women like me have made it so hard for her, and that's why she doesn't like me. And she said that when she's older or whatever it was, she said that she will make sure that she marries a white man so that her children never come out to look like her. So not only did she tear me on a whole new butthole, here I am thinking she was so stunning and smart and she represented like so much, but she apparently harbored hate for me. I have all kinds of other stories. Where I'm going with this was, here I am like an idiot thinking that I was building bridges and creating this wonderful sisterhood and all this other stuff, and I just thought she was so amazing. Like, you could not have told me that she wasn't anything short of like amazing. And the things that she said to me cut so deep, and I was so unaware of how I showed up in the world, right? But more so, I was just so hurt because I thought she was amazing. And after running into scenarios like that multiple times, you start to build a protection mechanism around yourself, like a hedge of protection. And there were times when people would say things like, "I think you're stuck up because of this, that, and the other." It was more of a protection, right? Because on the one hand, I just wanted to be with the girls. But on the other hand, I had to take the blinders off and recognize that I was in a situation, I was walking through life with blinders on, but like I was walking through life thinking that people thought like me. I've been told so many times that you think you're cute. And I'm sitting there thinking like, well, why wouldn't anyone think that they're cute, right? And for them, it was based off of skin tone. For me, it was just based off of, I don't know, I was just into myself. Nevertheless, I understood some of the things that she was saying. Like, I didn't see this entire interview. I think my inner ADD kicked in. I can only take bits and pieces at a time. But nevertheless, I just wanted to just throw that out there. I don't expect people to understand where I'm coming from. Like I said, I don't like to typically have these kind of conversations unless they're going to be productive in some sort of way. This is probably not even productive at all. But I don't know why today I felt like I wanted to get that off my chest, because oftentimes there are women who, like me, who are shamed into silence. And you can want to have these great relationships, but what happens is you're silenced because only one side of a story is told, and we're so divided. But yeah, I've run into many scenarios like that where someone has done something very, very sinister or subversive in nature, or they've made a lot of assumptions about me. Anyway, that's it.